Jimmy Butler, he's a very interesting player to me.
He's like, oh shoot, I don't know where to go with the ball because I haven't been able to think.
It was a great series. Game 4 was one of the best games I've ever watched in my entire life. Now LeBron's a 4-time champion, and Anthony Davis gets his first.
It's unacceptable. So happy when the Astros lost because it would definitely be a 2020 thing.
Yeah, I was impressed by their game. Braden Point, Andre Palat, Nikita Kucherov. That was the best line in the playoffs, no doubt.
Stay undefeated when they face the mighty Cowboys with Garrett Gilbert.
Hey everyone, I'm Jared Sandler, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NHL Opinions of the Week with free agent predictions. And for someone to talk about free agency and people that may have bet or not bet on themselves, Austin.
Yep. It's that time of the year again. The regular season and playoffs have now ended. And now we get to witness every fan base hoping for the best in free agency and the draft.
Yes, and it's going to be exciting. There's a interesting free agency class. We have a couple names. And let's just start with Ryan O'Reilly. Where do you think he goes?
I have Ryan O'Reilly returning to the Maple Leafs. I believe he liked his fit there, and they're going to do everything in his power, the Maple Leafs are going to do everything in their power to bring him back. He is from Canada, and I believe he wants to return.
I believe he will be making a return to the St. Louis Blues. So
okay,
I think he did the Blues a favor by being traded, and they did him a favor by trying to have him win another Stanley Cup. But they got some nice compensation, but maybe he returns. So that's what I think happens.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice.
And then who else? Who do you want to talk about?
Let's go to John Klingberg. I have Klingberg going to the Panthers. I've mentioned it multiple times. I have them addressing defensemen, so I think they need to do it, and I think they do it here.
Okay. I have John Klingberg going to the Boston Bruins.
Wow.
Reuniting with the coach, his former coach, Montgomery.
That is true.
And then let's talk about Alex DeBrincat.
DeBrincat, I have returning to the Senators. I think they bring him back on a not necessarily team-friendly deal, but maybe not as much as he is worth.
Okay. I think Alex DeBrincat goes to the Red Wings.
I could see it.
And then let's talk about Orlov, who was traded to the Bruins this year.
Yeah, I have him returning. He played so well with the Bruins that I don't think he wants to move away from that. He had a career half year with them. He had almost as many points in 23 games as he had with Washington in 43. So he had 19 points in 43 games and 17 points in 23 games with Boston. He also was a great playoff performer, having 8 points in 7 games with Boston. I think he returns because of that success.
I have him going to the Panthers. They find a way with the money. And then let's talk about Matt Dumba.
I have Dumba returning to the Wild. He was their captain this year, and I think they'll want him back at least for a couple more seasons.
Yeah, I agree with you. Matt Dumba returns to the Wild. What's another player you want to talk about?
Let's do Pacioretty. I have Pacioretty going to the Devils.
Ooh, okay. I have him going to the Hurricanes.
So returning.
Yeah, returning. Yeah. So
okay.
I just think we'll stay with him. And then so who else do we? Let's go with Patrick Kane, then we'll finish out with goalies.
We also have Tarasenko.
Oh, and Tarasenko.
So I have Kane returning to the Rangers. He wanted to go there, so I don't see a reason why he would leave.
Yeah, I agree. And given the way it ended, I think he wants to give another try with the Rangers. So yeah, let's go with Tarasenko.
I also have him returning. I feel like they want to pair up and go again.
Yeah, I agree. I think those were trades, and I don't really see him going to the Blues because that was just a soured relationship. So, yeah, I have those guys being traded who were traded to the Rangers returning to the Rangers. Just seems like, given what happened, they really want to run it back.
100%.
And then let's go with Anderson, Frederick Anderson.
I have Frederick Anderson return to the Hurricanes. I feel like that's his best spot. He played well for them, so I think he returns.
I have Anderson going to the Golden Knights.
That would shock me.
I know. I was going for shock value. I think it's just out of the blue. But yeah, we'll have to see. And then we go with Aiden Hill.
I have. I'll let you go first because I went first on
All right.
Anderson.
I have him going to the Florida Panthers.
Even with Bobrovsky?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're really gonna try to go all in this summer.
I've Aiden Hill going to the Penguins. Tristan Jarry is also a free
Ooh.
agent, and I feel like the Penguins are a team that needs to win now, and they get him to do that.
I like that pick. That's a good pick. Yeah. Anything else you would like to say?
Nope. Again, I'm always excited for free agency. Hopefully, nothing too crazy happens, but I'll enjoy it either way.
I hope something crazy happens. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, that's all I got. We appreciate you listening. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thank you for listening to Outsiders Opinions.